I'm really sorry about last week. Normally this show is out every single Sunday at 12 PM. But I've recently gone back to work and that's kind of thrown everything off a little bit, so I just wasn't able to produce a video for you last week. But this week you've got something, and it's going to be quite a short one, but hopefully it should be good anyway. Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Codename Big Bear, or Stuart if you want to call me by my first name. Welcome to the Bear's Den. Now, if you've been watching this show since I started it in February, I believe, it might have been a little bit earlier than that, I honestly can't remember. But if you've been watching this since the beginning, you'll probably know that I am a big fan of retro gaming. And, well, I was on the eShop on the Switch just the other day, and I came across a game that, well, piqued my interest. It's not an old game by any means. In fact, I believe it only came out in the last 6 months or so. But it's based on N64 titles, I guess. It is called Macbat 64, The Journey of a Nice Guy, or something to that effect. And basically you play this bat with a monocle, and you've got to save the world. It's quite an interesting little game. I don't know, it's a bit odd. Essentially, the story is this. Macbat has entered into a bar. He speaks to a former hero of the world, which implies there was a game of this beforehand, where you play as a kiwi, as in like the kiwi bird, not the fruit. And this kiwi is like, well, I'm too old to do this. You can save the world now. You team up with a parrot that is also a pirate, and this guy helps you, takes you through the worlds, and you've got some tasks to do. Essentially, the entire game is a collection quest. It's platforming involved, but there's no enemies at all in this one. It's a dead easy game. I'm just, when I picked it up, started playing it, and within, I want to say within an hour, it might have been within an hour and a half, I had finished the entire game. The entire game. There were some annoying bits. So, for instance, you start off with this book that opens up, kind of like ukulele, maybe even, I want to say Banjo-Kazooie on that one. Could be very, very wrong. But essentially, there's a big old book that turns up, and you go to your worlds that way. Problem is, once you finish your world, you go back to that menu, and it takes you back to the beginning of the book. So if you further in the game, you just got to scroll your way through, which isn't too bad, but just annoying. Just go to the next level, guys. Come on, really? Come on. The game is a very short game. It is a collection quest. So you have your world, you have your beach level, you have your 80s retro inspired level, you have a random kart level, so like a Mario Kart style level, which controls really heavily and isn't all that fun, to be honest. You have a spooky level, you have all these fun little things, and they're just super, super short. The idea is you go through, you collect 5 coins. For a pot of gold that's lost its coins, he'll give you a balloon. You find a video game and you attach these balloons to something that you need to attach to, so you can pick up a ring, not a ring, a key. Once you get a key, the level is over. But there is also some secrets in this game. Not many. You know, I kind of stumbled across one by complete accident due to the camera being pretty naff. But that just kind of made me smile, made me realise, well, they are going for the full authentic 64 look and style, so a naff camera, well, after playing Mario 64, it's fine. I can forgive it for that. It's fine. But because of that camera, I ended up finding a secret by accident. I just kind of stumbled across it. I was like, oh, okay, I got other things to find in this game. That's quite fun. It wasn't until I finished the game and realised that there's no major like boss battle in this. I guess there's no enemies at all. You've got no one to kind of jump up and attack. You just got tasks to deal with. You kind of come up with bonus levels, and in one of these bonus levels, it stops you because you've got to find these hidden objects. The one that I found by accident. But in that secret level, they just tell you where they are. And just went in, picked it up, exited level, back there, unlocked the thing I need to unlock, and now I can fly literally everywhere. Yeah, so this game wasn't made for me. I mean, it was for the nostalgia side of things. The visual look of this game is absolutely N64, and it looked great for that. But today's standards, it looks pretty poor, obviously. But it looked fantastic, enough for me to go, yeah, I'm going to pick this up. This looks really, really fun and right up my street. And I did. But the game is super, super short, super, super easy. It's clearly made for, I don't know, like a 3-year-old, 4-year-old to pick up and play. That's how it feels anyway. I mean, like, I was just able to get through it so quickly and so easily. I was a bit disappointed with it. But I didn't pay anything really for it. I paid, I think, about 89p, I think it might have been, pounds. So, yeah, I can't really complain with that at all. You know, I had an hour and a half to kill, and, well, it did that for me. And the music obviously is standard 64 kind of music. You know, you have the jauntiness about it. Everything has big eyes, so it's clearly referencing Banjo-Kazooie and rare games in general, to be honest, with its big blinking eyes. And you have text boxes that just have an annoying sound to go with them that just sounds like stock sound. You have the little carrot who's quite cute to look at. He's in a little waistcoat, monocle, he's a little blue bat that flies around. But the environment just doesn't really react, he doesn't really react to the environments on it as well. I mean, I get that this game is probably quickly put together and there was no real thought into it, at least that's kind of how it feels. But just having the difference between able to move around on the ground and then when you're in water, you move in the exact same speed. When you're kind of trying to swim out of the water and you come out of the water and again, this is no transition, it doesn't feel like anything's happened. That was a little bit kind of like, one of those. But this is just an interesting little game. I picked it up, I thought it was fun. It's called Macbat 64, and if you like the look of it, give it a go. If you've got an hour to kill, just play it. It is fun for what it is, and fun for that nostalgia kick, but as a general game, it's not a great game at all. Realistically, I want to give this a nice score, but no, it's not. It's a 4 out of 10 in this game, because the things it does well, it does quite well. But the things that let it down are the fact that the camera is knackered, the music is repetitive, the missions just far too easy, the levels are far too easy. The fact the game is over in an hour or so is kind of just puts it right back down. I wish there was more to do with it. I also wish there was some way to access the Kiwi game that's mentioned or referenced throughout it. I haven't been able to find it at all, so I'm not even sure if that really exists. Yeah, I mean, let me know in the comments down below. That'd be really cool of you. But anyway, guys, so that's my take on Macbat 64. A nice short Bears Den for you today. If you enjoyed the video, please like, share, subscribe, do all those things for me. That'd be absolutely amazing. Put a comment below. Tell me what you think of this game if you played it. If you haven't played it, then, tell me what you think of how it looks. If you are thinking of buying it, if it's under £1. But obviously, most of all, guys, don't forget to be nice to each other, yeah? Do I have any bat things? I don't know.